Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to another one of these things. Why? Why do we continue? Why do I do this? Why is everyone spamming to eat random things in the chat? What did I do to deserve this? What have I done? I brought tea this time. So rather than giving up halfway through the session because my throat hurts, perhaps this will be a bit of a refresher. Unlike you, chat, that only wants to eat things, I prefer drinking a wonderful chamomile tea. Oh, it's hot right now though, so I don't think I can drink it right now. But welcome, gamers. We're here today to continue the Chat Plays D&D story. For any of you who weren't here last session, we finished character creation. Chat, if you remember, which you probably should, we had a kobold wizard rogue. You wanted to become the necromancers capable of raising the dead and raising bread. A smart play on your end, chat. Let's see if it works out. You're a kobold, having come to the forest in the hopes of helping your refugee kobold family, escaping from a dragon from the north, trying to find a new home for them. However, your recent party, a band of equally skilled adventurers, had fallen at the hands of a vicious troll, leaving you the only survivor, chat. After talking to a woman by the name of Elise, who saved your life, chat, healing you in your time of need and fighting against the troll with a powerful blade of fire. She only asked for one thing in return: that now, in her injured state, she would be unable to finish her quest. A quest for a powerful magical glaive that still resides somewhere deep in the forest. She gave you her map and said that if you are to find her village, you would be welcome so long as you finish this quest for her. A dangerous quest, to be sure, but what other motives do you have? Perhaps this village is a place where you and your family could be safe. Perhaps, even if it's not, this is the least you could do for this girl. Or perhaps you don't care at all, and you just want to go there anyway. Regardless, your path is now set in stone. Whatever you choose to do, you do it in the name of your kobold family. You do it for yourself as well. With that in mind, chat, RTX Shader's on. Thank you for the membership. No, you're leaving. No. Anyway, thanks for the support anyway. But regardless, chat, I'm putting on the chat delay so that I can actually start paying attention to what you're saying. And then we will begin. Every 120 seconds, chat, you can send a message. If it's interesting, I might read it and let it happen in the game, alright? So be very careful with what you send. Perhaps you want to write a little bit more than a single word. Perhaps. The fate of the campaign now rests in your hands. I trust you, chat. And with that, give me but one moment to announce the stream on the Discord server, so people there know what I'm doing right now. Uno momento. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot of you here right now. Trust me when I say, chat, that if you make this campaign interesting, I will get my editor Alice to make a completely new Chat Plays D&D edited video, alright? And if you somehow manage to survive, who knows? Who knows? Perhaps it'll continue. If you keep it interesting, alright? If you give me the clickbaity things that you make chat do, I might keep the series going. It's been pretty fun up until now. Everyone seemed to like the last video. There's no reason not to keep going, right? Chat Plays D&D, let's go. There we go. Alrighty. Please stop eating things. You're not gonna stop chat from eating things just by telling them to stop eating things. In fact, telling them to stop eating things actually makes it worse. You live to just understand that. The more you tell them that they can't do it, they're gonna want to do it, right? Just me talking about it right now isn't helping the case either. But regardless, we are back. Chat, you have failed to level up last session because I got tired, all right? I had a terrible sleep schedule, right? And I messed up, so, right? So now we have to finish the session from last time. We didn't finish yet. We're still like halfway through it, all right? And then I ended it because I wanted to go to sleep. So when you finish the remainder of what I had prepared for you, you'll level up. Capiche? Capiche. Where did we leave off though? Let me check and then I'll put you all on the map. All right. Oh, I know where we're going. All right, cool. Let's get the ambient music going. Ooh, spooky. So, chat, as we return, I allow you to see what the map looks like again. Whoosh! Wait, where the heck am I? No, I'm gone! I forgot. I forgot to put myself in the DM seat. Give me a second. I gotta jump into a random Discord VC. Whoosh. I'm here. Yo, gamers. What's up? Alright, so let's begin. Chat. You have just been left alone, having given the map and the direction you need to go. The forest glaive is but an hour away. You must only find the courage and willpower to find it. You also know the direction of the village. It's about 30 minutes to the east. What do you do, Jen? Oh, the girl's gone. Just so you know. It gives you the directions to basically everything important. You can go to the glaive, you can go to the village. You can go anywhere you want. What's the plan? Copy the map? Why are you copying it? You have the map, chat. Wait, whatever, fine. Do you have a thing to copy it with, chat? Do you have it? What's in your inventory? You have chainmail, utensils. You don't have anything that you can write down things with, chat. You have a character sheet. I pinned it in the thing. If you don't have like the necessary things to like get it done now, then you gotta describe it a bit more. All right, what does everyone else want to do? Go west? There's nothing west. That's literally suicide. If you go off the trail for no reason, you're just wasting your own resources and getting yourself killed. You just finished dealing with a gigantic monster that just showed up and started beating you up. You have no idea what's over there besides just the unknown dangers. Go west. Why does everyone want to go west? Chat, you're angering me. No, no, how dare you go west, chat? All right, fine. You go west. Chat. You go west. You begin to walk. Cast mage armor. Spells. Mage armor, you're right. Whoosh. Mage armor, cast. Pow. Oh wait, this is a... Dang it. Give me a second. This is a viewer's thing. I'm not a viewer. I'm the OG. I need full access to this character sheet. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, now I can edit. Up. Mage armor is cast, giving chat a powerful boost to their armor for but a moment. 13 plus your dex, which is +5, you gods! How did that happen? I completely forgot. You have a 17 AC now. What the? Cool. 17 armor class. Pog. Alright, what's happening now? Anyway. Why is chat so fast right now? I can't read! Oh my gosh! I tab out for 1 second and I can't read the chat anymore. You're all sending so many messages. Alright, go to the plot. Too late. Everyone's going west. Chat, you begin to go west. Walking through the forest. Turning your eyes and glaring around. Searching for nothing in particular. Perhaps just a morbid curiosity for what awaits you in the distance to come. Chat, I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check and a stealth check to keep your wits up and make sure that other creatures can't spy you. Your stealth check, chat, is a 21, and your perception's going to be with disadvantage if it's sunlight, but it's not, a 12. As you make your way forward, chat, you see something strange. There's a small elven girl laying on the ground, not moving, not making a sound. Around her, violent weeds, thorns wrapping around her. It seems the plants themselves are moving more than this girl is. What do you do? My gosh, why are so many messages being held for review? Everyone's just saying eat. YouTube, stop. This is perfectly normal for my chat. Stop bullying my chat, YouTube. My gosh. How do I kill YouTube? How do I stop them from doing this to you? Don't worry, everyone. I'm working on it. Allow all comments, haha. I'm a genius. Save. Chat, you can now say whatever you want in the chat. However, if you say anything that would normally get you banned, you are going to get banned. Whoa, who would have thought? Anyway, let's continue. What's everyone saying? Consume? Eat. Chat? Alright. Chat. You go up to the stinking vines. You touch one of the thorns with your tongue, alright? And immediately, your tongue begins to bleed. Seems these thorns are pretty pointy and dangerous. Alright, chat, you take 1 piercing damage. Congratulations, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be amazing. This is truly where you kill your character, and I'm not gonna make a YouTube video off of this. Congratulations. Name and call her Himeno? Sure. Himeno. Now let me write that down. Anyway, what's everyone else doing? Nature check. Alright, everyone, we are now doing a nature check. What do you want to check nature-ish things for? Like, what's the nature check gonna be for? Himeno. Up. Elf. Child. Everyone, we're not eating or slapping or doing anything to the vines right now. We are making a nature check. Alright, making a nature check for if the vines are flammable. Sure. Let's go ahead and roll that check. Nature! Whoosh! Oh, you're not that good at nature, chat. 2? Chat, from the looks of things, the way these vines are moving, the way they sway, they're dark, grayish hue. Chat, you're wondering what would happen if you actually shot a firebolt at these plants, and you're immediately convinced that if you shoot a firebolt at these plants, chat, they're going to explode in a violent array of flames. If you have any need or care for this elf child stuck and wrapped around these spiky vines, this is probably the worst thing you could do. Anyway, are you potentially murdering a child now, chat, or are you gonna do something else? Firebolt. I want... Okay, here's the thing. I wonder why you're doing this, chat, but if I recall correctly, you're chaotic evil, aren't you? Isn't that your thing? Where can you find that? Wait, I think it's on your character sheet here, right? You are chaotic evil. Alright, chat. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna let you just murder a child without a good reason. So chat, please tell me why you're killing this child. What and how does this tie into chat's character? Can you eat the DM? You haven't gotten that strong yet. But if you get to level 20, chat, I will let you eat the quote-unquote ruler of the universe, alright? Whether that's the DM or me is up to interpretation. You're chaotic evil, and you're going to eat the child because you're confused and crazy. Shakira has power for the plants to change her? Alright. Chat's racist, even... Okay. I like the idea that chat thinks the worst of anyone, perhaps? Alright, chat. You see the vines, the way they twist, the way they wrap around this child. However, for some reason it seems like the girl herself is perfectly fine. Not a single poke or scratch or blood stain around her body. It's strange considering how these vines wrap and twist around her, and yet are so gentle and protective at the same time. Perhaps, in this moment, you question yourself. What does this have to do with anything? What's up with the vines? This is quite sus. Without a second motion, chat, wondering if this child perhaps is connected to these vines in some weird demonic way, holding up a bolt of fire. Do you even have fire, chat? Can you even cast Firebolt? You can. The bolt of fire lights up in your hand, throwing it, the lava flame striking the vines. And with that, they wreathe back, swirling violently, wrapping and churning, escaping, and letting go of the child. With that, she gets up. The elven girl looks at you, scared, tears falling from her eyes. And with that, with the flames burning throughout the area, all you can hear is her sheepishly yell out, "Who are you? What are you doing here? Why have you disturbed my slumber? Who are you?" Chat, what kind of weird elven child speaks like this? This is pretty weird. This is sorta odd. What do you do? It seems she has a long dress as well, a long flowy white dress that makes its way farther than even her feet can reach, to the point where you can't even see her feet. Cast sleep to put her back to sleep. Alrighty. So, chat, preparing a magical spell. The smell of freshly baked bread and delicious sweets wafts the air, moving to the girl. As her head twists left and right, she eventually falls. Let's see. How many... Can you roll this, please, D&D Beyond? Roll! Gosh, dang it! Do I have to roll it on roll 20? Gross. It is 5d8. Whoosh. Eat the DM again? I already told you. You can't eat the DM right now. Not yet. 26. Alright, that's gonna be enough. And with that, she falls into a deep slumber for but a minute. The magic keeps her unconscious for quite some time, but be careful as she might wake up soon. Alright, what's happening now, chat, that you have a sleeping child? Nothing illegal, please. Kidnapping is fine, nothing else. This is fantasy world, after all. Can we adopt her? Chat, you just put some random elf child to sleep with magic, and now you're gonna adopt her. What is this connection you're making? What is this? How do you get from one part of this to the other? Sure, chat. You pick up the girl. You put her over your shoulder so that you can continue your journey, and perhaps when she eventually wakes up, you can deal with the consequences of your own actions. But for now, you continue your journey west. And with that, chat, you immediately find out something interesting. As you pick her up, you find that she's quite heavy, and you notice that the girl herself does not actually have legs, but rather, due to her long flowing dress, it was covering the fact that her lower body is not one of a normal elf, but that of a massive, viney creature, vines of thorns, making up her lower half, which are stuck and grounded into the floor. With that, the remainder of the vines, having been put to a magical slumber, are now no longer moving, but burning. It seems she doesn't personally feel this. Perhaps the vines could be cut or injured in any way, and she would be none the wiser. What do you do, Jen? Cut and adopt. You're lunatics, chat. You're absolute lunatics. Sure, chat. What weapons do you have? What do you got? You got a knife? You got a little stabby thing? You have a short sword. Sure. Getting your short sword out, cutting the vines, and then picking up the girl, and then making your way off. You continue to make your way. With that, a minute passes, and she eventually wakes up. Immediately after that, she punches you in the face, chat. This is quite surprising to you. Who would have thought that after a minute, she would wake up? 1d20. Bam. 4. She has advantage, though. Bam. 11. It's not a hit, though. She punches your mage armor, chat, and the magic protects you, barely moving your scales. Who are you? What are you doing to me? And with that, she turns and notices the lack of vines spreading from her legs. What did you do? Who are you? Tell her she was burning, but in goblin? Do you know Goblin? You know Goblin, you will. Ah, sure. You know Goblin. That, she gets even more terrified.
You're one of the monsters from the forest. You've come to kidnap me. I won't let you, though. I've been blessed by Woodrin. This powerful forest magic I possess. I'll use it to defeat you.
Tell her that we set her free.
No, you didn't set me free. You're all lunatics. Well, every last one of you. Every monster in this forest.
I'm your father now.
No, you're not. You're a monster. I can't. You ruined my vines. I can't kill you.
And with that, all she can do is cry, having lost any of her bite, being nothing more than a small, helpless child, perhaps the same way she was before this so-called Woodrin, the god that she professes her powers to, gave her any strength whatsoever. You continue to travel, making her way with a crying, helpless elf over your shoulders. Don't cry, it makes you chewy. She doesn't respond. She just continues to cry helplessly. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of concerning comments in the chat. So to put this off once and for all, chat, here's a poll, alright? Please finish this once and for all. What is happening? Eat or literally anything more interesting. I have the perfect amount of letters for that. Here. Take your pick, chat. I'm drinking my tea. This is good tea. Alright. Whoa, chat. Who would have thought that literally anything more interesting would be 75%? It's almost as if no one likes the eating arcs. Alright, chat, you've seen it first. Even though you may be a little bit obnoxious with your eat comments, the majority of people want to continue the story, so let's continue the story, shall we? Eating children might not be the best thing to do. So, chat, considering that I'm not going to listen to anyone saying that we're going to eat her now, what else would you like to do? She is our daughter now. Sure, you can profess that, but it doesn't seem like she's interested in it at all. In fact, as you continue to walk with her, she continues to profess her anger at you, her vengeance, that you're a monster, you're disgusting, and that once she gets even a single vine to grow back, she's going to use it to strangle you. She does this in a really cute and innocent voice as well, so it's hard to take her seriously. But it sounds like she's really motivated. Give her candy? Chat, you don't have candy. However, you do have, you can cook. Candy might take a little while. However, you can prepare some stuff. You see a nearby beehive if you want to make some candy with some honey. Do you want to try, chat? Do you want to try and make some candy? That could be pretty fun. I want to get some art for her too. I didn't do that. Oh no. Anyway, you can imagine it, chat. Use your brain. Alright, chat. Let's make some candy. Yo. So, chat, how you gonna do it? Alright, you got a beehive. The bees are sort of angry. They're flying around. Maybe one of them shows up next to you. It tries to poke you, but your mage armor is pretty strong, so it's not able to pierce immediately. What you doing? Let's make a contract with the bees. What does that mean? Chat, you're not a devil. You can't make contracts. You can't memory wipe. Look at your character sheet. Eat the beehive. You can't eat the beehive. You're trying to make candy. What else? Alright, use Mage Hand to grab some honey. A genius! One genius out of the hundreds of people messaging right now. Chat, you take your Mage Hand. Using it. Whoa, amazing. Shoving it into the hive. Scooping out honeycomb. And tearing it out of the hive. The bees are angry, startled. They continue to fly, attempting to stab and strike at the mage hand, but to no avail, since none of the bees can really strike at the hand in any coherent way. All they can do is fly around aimlessly. Eventually, when the bees get tired, they return to their business, leaving the mage hand alone. And with that, chat, you have some honeycomb. Alright, chat, now that you have honey, I'm gonna assume you have a bunch of other small things that you can make candy out of, so do you want to try and make some candy? I'm sure you do. So let's get started. Chat, make me an intelligence roll with your tools set, I guess. Let's just do intelligence with proficiency, since you have cook's utensils. Poison the honey candy. How are you going to do that? How, chat, are you going to do that? You don't have poison, so you're gonna need to make some. Everyone is screaming no right now. Sure, this is controversial, so we're gonna make a poll. Poison the candy? Yes or no? Just so you know, you might be able to donate to perhaps mess with some stuff, but if you're gonna mess with chat, they're gonna shoot you down. Look at those votes. Not only do people not want to waste time trying to make poison, they don't want to poison the candy. Sure. Alright. I can see that not happening, so let's continue to make this candy. Chat, intelligence! It's a 0, but with your proficiency, it's a +2. Whoosh! 4. Chat, you take the honey. I don't know what else you make honey with. Maybe you want to try and make some like honey licorice or whatever. I have no idea. Regardless, you take the honey. You start doing some weird cool stuff with it. Maybe you stretch it out. Maybe you turn it into something, alright? It's a little weird looking. You accidentally drop it on the floor a few times, getting dirt and grass into it. But ultimately, you know, it looks pretty good. You think? It certainly tastes like honey. You wrap it up in some small little, maybe... You probably just put it on a piece of wood, alright? Let's cut to the chase, chat. You don't have much in terms of inventory items. Putting that... and then squishing it between another piece of bark, you have yourself a honey bark sandwich. Pretty good. Pretty yummy. Give it to child. Alright, and with that, you hand it to the young girl. Knowing that she's not really better off anywhere else right now, and that you haven't immediately killed her, what you're doing right now is definitely strange. She turns, wiping some of her tears, and looking at it. Chat, go ahead and roll persuasion. Chat, you're so bad at all of this. The only thing you have good stats in is dexterity and con. You have next to no social stats. This is so bad. 7. She takes it. She swipes it out of your hands, causing it to fall and roll on the ground.
You think I want to eat that? You dropped it on the floor like 3 times. Not only that, but I don't trust you. You cut my legs off, you monster. Why are you doing any of this? I don't want to be here.
Cry. Alright, chat, you start crying. Sure. Chat, you start weeping. And with that, she looks at you. Her eyes widen as you fall into this just weakened, vulnerable state.
Why are you the one crying? You're the monster in all this. This forest is yours. You think someone like me belongs here? I tried getting out so many times before, but your kind keeps stopping me.
As you continue to cry, chat, you tell her that you have no idea what you're doing either.
Oh, well then it looks like there's 2 of us. I have no idea who you are, where you came from, what you want. But I'll tell you one thing. If you keep on this path that you're heading right now, surely death is going to be in your imminent future.
And with that, you two continue to stare at each other. Chat, you have a direction. You know what your purpose is. You found this girl. Perhaps you've made some mistakes. Perhaps you haven't completely thought things through. As you're with this legless girl right now in the middle of the wilderness, in the complete wrong direction, perhaps it's time that you finally either go to the village and drop this girl off so that she doesn't have to die in the forest, or you bring her on this potentially perilous journey with you. What do you do, chat? I'll give you 2 options, because with the way you're going right now, death, like she said, is in your imminent future. Let me do a poll real quick. There you go. Which one are you doing first, chat? If you do the second option, you're bringing her with you, but yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe it is. I have no idea. It's up to you. Whoa, this is a pretty close one. Why do you want to bring her with you? Why? Ask her opinion about the options. All right. She looks at you all, at you, chat.
What? I don't want to be anywhere near you. If there's a village, and it's filled with normal humanoid creatures, surely. But kobolds, goblins, trolls, and the like. You've taken over this forest. I want nothing to do with you.
Considering that she hates you, chat, are you still doing this? I don't know if you can change your thing halfway through the poll. You already knew this anyway. It's not like it mattered. Drop her off too late. Everyone wants to continue the quest. She's racist. Chat, you cut her legs off. You literally cut her plant legs off. What else is she supposed to think? Not only that, but there are trolls and goblins in the forest, and they are sort of ruining everything. In this magical world, this is the issue. She had no legs. Well, technically, but you know, plant legs are better than no legs. She didn't have normal legs. Whatever. Chat, you continue. You pick her up. Because if you don't, she's gonna have to crawl her way out of this place. You continue. What else is she supposed to do? Not let you do this? She can't. That's what happens to racist. Chat, you're one to talk. Whatever. You continue with her. She's not crying anymore. She's not putting up a fight. She's just sitting there like Shrek and Fiona, you know? Fiona just on Shrek's shoulder, just accepting it after a while. What else is she supposed to do, really? Except, unlike Fiona, I guess Jimeno, in this case, is her name. What is she supposed to do? She can't even leave if she tried. You continue on, heading east again, until you're back at your original position in the forest. Now, chat, it's time. You make your way to the glaive, continuing on. Equip chainmail and a shield. You don't have that, chat. Where are you getting a chainmail and a shield from? Why do you have this? Where did it come from? Oh, whatever, sure. Chat, you put on your chainmail. And you put on your shield. I don't know where this came from. Why do you have a longsword? Oh, wait. Is this because at one point you were a fighter, chat? This stuff shouldn't be in your inventory. Get this garbage out of here. You don't have this. Get this chainmail out of here. Get this shield out of here. Get this longsword out of here. I think that's it. Everything else is normal. All right, now we can continue. Anyway, you continue, chat. Making your way off. But before we continue, chat, can we go ahead and get a character image for this, for Jimeno? Can we do that? I'm scared to go on Google for fear that I'll see something NSFW. If I type like anime and then like insert like a character or something here. Let me see. Do I do it? Maybe. Sure, whatever. Anime forest girl. No, please. Okay, this looks fine. This looks fine. Anime forest girl. None of this looks too bad. I'm still live on YouTube, so it's fine. Which one do we want? Do we want a VTuber? No, the last like set of VTubers were all forest themed, I think. What's she looking like, chat? You're only gonna see her face, so the rest doesn't really matter. This one, maybe? That's sort of cute. Let's pick 3, alright? Chat, we're gonna pick this one. This is gonna be number 1, alright? Let's open this. Number 1. Number 2, maybe this one. She is an elf, right? That might work. Number 2. That's literally what a VTuber. Number 3. Where's number 3? These ones are too old, I think. Where's another good one? This one's too old. Do we literally want her to be a VTuber? I mean, we could. She doesn't have elven ears, though. That's the problem. I guess maybe this one could be number 3. I mean, it is anime. They could be like either 7 years old or like 5,000. You don't really know with anime. Sure, this will be number 3. Wait, this one could be number 3 too. This one will be it, alright? Here's our choices, chat. 1, 2, 3. Take your pick. Poll time. Setting up the poll and go. 1, 2, 3. Which anime girl are we getting, chat? Which one? I'll give you 10 more seconds. Oh, dang. Number 1 is winning by a landslide. My gosh. 3 has an Angry Bird icon. You're right. Make sure the bird is in there? I mean, I didn't really describe her with a bird, but okay. Congratulations, chat. You chose number 1. Let me make it into a token. Doo-doo-doo. Token creating power. Yeah, save. Alright. Where the heck did it go? Chat, I am ruining everything. Why am I so bad at this all the time? Ah, this is so bad. Give me a second, chat. Uno momento once again. Because everything always goes on my first monitor, and I have stuff I don't want my other parties to see if for some reason they're watching this. Alrighty. Perfect. Amazing. Congratulations, chat, for going west for no particular reason. You've met a new friend, I think. You did it, chat. New friend acquired. Alrighty. I can go back to the mainstream now. Whoosh. Who dares? Alright. Can we eat the girl's bird, but we share? No! You weirdos! Why is it the only people who donate want to eat something? This isn't how it works. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Whatever, give me a second. Let me fix her token. Amazing. I have now set up a token. Amazing. Genius. Now we can continue. Undisturbed. So, chat. I persuade her to be our child. Whatever. Here's your roll. Where's your persuasion check? +2? Disadvantage. She hates you. 5. Chat, she takes a look at you again. And says nothing. You already know how she feels. She hates you with a burning passion. Why would she ever listen, let alone care for what you say? Maybe she does have a bird as well, chat. Maybe it's flying around her, but it never gets close enough so that you can kill it. Perhaps it's flown off now, for now. In nowhere that you can really get to, let alone interact with. Ask her to be your GF. She's like 10 or whatever. I said she was a child. Get out of my chat. Anyway. Continuing on, chat, you make your way. Continuing your journey to the magical forest glaive. Of which you know will let you deep into the into the village that you really want to get into for some reason. Chat. However, something happens. As they change the ambiance. Whoa. What? It's time for something cool. Alrighty. So, chat. As you continue. I put you on a new map. Whoa! What could this be, chat? There seems to be a man. Maybe. Actually, you can't really tell. So there's some creature standing next to an altar of glowing blue orbs. Energy wafts from the orbs. Like a spiritual soul dwells within them. In this keeper's hand is a purple lantern with a similar orb trapped inside of it. It glows a powerful light. As you make your way closer, let me put Himeno there as well. Pop. Chat, continuing on. The keeper notices you.
Oh! New visitors! Welcome, welcome. You wish to continue forward, don't you? Well, you've come to the right place. I have the knowledge that you seek, if you only wish to listen.
What do you do, chat? Talk to the man? Alright, continuing. Chat, you nod, waiting to hear what else the keeper has to offer.
Yes. In order to continue forward, you must be careful. Evil spirits lurk beyond. They sense the power dwelling within your soul. How do you stop them? Or I have the answer. You must place your soul into one of my vessels. Into one of these glowing lanterns. It'll protect you, allowing you to know the way forward. It'll light your path. Your soul knows the way through. I will give you a lantern if you wish. You must only trust me. I've gotten my whole life in this craft so that I may aid adventurers such as you.
Yep, that certainly sounds sketchy, chat. But if for some reason they might be telling the truth, it would have been nice to know this ahead of time. Sell your soul. Trust him, don't trust. Give child.
Oh, I must tell you. Only one of you must do this. If you know where the soul wishes to head, then the other can do it as well, without needing to risk theirs. You must only require a soul. It matters not. Having one in one of these lanterns will show you the way.
And with that, the Soul Keeper holds a lantern inside of their hand, waving it back and forth, showing you what awaits if one is to place their soul inside of it. With this, chat, I'll give you 3 options. Actually, maybe 4. Mystery? Chat, do you either A, give your soul, B, give Himeno's soul, C, wait, no, I already published it, dang it, no, don't vote on that. Let me fix it. Broken poll. All right, let me type it again. I'm so bad at this YouTubing thing. Give soul. Give menu soul. Another option is to murder. The other option is to continue. It's up to you, chat. What do you want to do? Given your own soul, are you gonna give the one of your recently handicapped friends, if you could even call them a friend? Are you going to murder the Soul Keeper, or are you going to continue on, doing none of the other 3? These choices are so tempting. Steal an orb? From the looks of things, chat, you're unsure if the orbs currently situated around this area are actually souls or not. They certainly glow and resonate like a soul. Murder. Murder seems to be the option chat wants to go. Realizing the sketchiness of this situation. Realizing that one way or another, in order to continue. If he's telling the truth, it's going to be a dangerous path ahead. However, a soul lantern must be needed. And if the one in the Soul Keeper's hand works, why not just take the one from them? Chaotic evil chat lunges forward, short sword in hand. The Soul Keeper takes a step back.
I saw this coming. If you wish to take my vessel, then you'll have to pry it out of my cold dead hands.
And with that, powerful, dark magic begins to flow from the Soul Keeper's hands. A battle in the midst. And this is why I ended last session early, because I 100% saw this coming. Let's begin. Chat, roll initiative. Let's go. Himeno's not getting involved in this at all. If you die, it's your fault, chat. Soulkeeper rolled an 11. Chat, you have a pretty high dex. You can certainly beat them. You get 2 turns in initiative, as always. Chat, your second roll... Oh, well, your first is 6. Your second is going to be... a 13. So you get to take 1 turn before and 1 turn after. Chat, you're up. What do you do? We need some creative ways to beat this person up, chat. What's your plans? I like all your ideas for like cool physical things that you can do, chat, but remember that you have a really abysmal strength score. It's really cool, but your character's not built for that, so try and think of some things that your character could thematically do appropriately. Like, if you want to do a lot of cool stuff like that, you should make your next character strength-based. Alright, let's see. What cool stuff do you have? You don't have Fireball yet. Eat the weapon? What weapon? Are you gonna eat your own weapon? No. Firebolt? That's pretty basic, but I'll let you do it if no one else can think of something cool to do. Run at him really fast, alright? I mean, sure you can, but what do you want to do after that? You can just like walk right up to him and then just get like hit in the face like Sonic if he's not like in a spinball maneuver. Alright. You can't eat him just yet, chat. He's still alive. Right. Chat, from the looks of things, some of you want to give Himeno a weapon. What do you have in your inventory? Do you have a spare weapon? You have a short sword and a dagger. You also don't have a hand axe. I don't know why this is still in your inventory. Alright, get out. Hand axe? There we go. Chat, you throw your dagger over to Himeno. She turns and looks at you.
I'm not gonna do anything with this. Are you mad? Do this fight on your own.
And she takes the dagger and she throws it farther into the wilderness, chat. Congratulations! You put your trust into someone who honestly could care less for you. What else do you want to do? Alright, sleep spell? Sure. Chat, your sleep spell has been working a ton of times before. Why won't it work this time? You say to yourself. As you open up your spells list, casting a powerful sleep. 5d8. Pow. That is 17. However, chat, the magic wafts around the Soul Keeper, not affecting them. Chat, you know one thing now. This creature has more than 17 hit points, but that's also sort of scary because your first turn is spent doing next to nothing. Tell her that if chat dies, she dies. As you yell that out to Himeno, chat, the Soul Keeper just yells out,
Oh, no, I do not wish the girl harm if she does not wish to harm me. Kobold, you are out of line. I wish to help you, and you wish to seek my ruin. I'll kill you and let the girl free. You see, I have a heart unlike you. I gave you information. I wished to see you survive. You're the monster here.
And with that, Himeno nods. What else are you planning to do, chat? You have some movement speed. Do you want to use it, or are you ending here? Use the child to get full cover? You hide behind Himeno.
Oh, I see. I do not wish the girl harm, but I will not hesitate to strike you through her.
And with that, she yells out.
What do you mean? I thought you said you weren't gonna hurt me.
With that, chat, your first turn is over. As the Soul Keeper starts. With that, a wicked beam of light shines from the Soul Keeper's hand as he raises it up into the air. White and black streaks of energy blasting you, chat. With this, 2 powerful grave bolts. The first one, a devastating hit. As chat. Oh, wrong one. As chat, you take 9 necrotic damage. Your health being cut in half as you attempt to use Himeno as a shield. However, the Soul Keeper is able to get a powerful strike off on your head, blasting you, ruining your scales, causing a necrotic burn. With that, what else do you have, chat? What's your plan? You're up again. You scream in pain, chat. Alright, what else are you doing? Cast a firebolt that time? Oh, a 6 on 9? Well, he has a modifier, chat. Yeah, you're just not able to see it. So obviously he has a +3 modifier. Woo, scary. Alright. Shoot the orb. What orb, chat? Are you gonna shoot the thing in his hands? Or are you gonna shoot one of these things on one of the pillars? I know this is gonna be like a 50-50, so let's do a poll. Shoot pedestal or lantern? Take your pick, chat. P or L for pedestal or lantern. I do not want to write that out. What you gonna do, chat? He's right next to a pedestal, but he also has a lantern in his hand. Oh, lots of votes for lantern. All right, we can do that. Chat, you said you wanted to fight. Why do you want to give up this quickly? That's the biggest turnaround I've ever seen, if that's honestly what you want to do. But regardless, we're continuing on the fight right now, so let's continue for the moment. I'll give you a chance to surrender next turn, chat. So, preparing your powerful bolt. Chat Junior, make your strike! Let me pull up chat's character sheet up here as well. Alright. Spells. Firebolt. Pew. 12. Chat, you hurl a flaming orb of fire at the lantern of the Soul Keeper. He moves, trying to strike a specifically small object. Quite difficult. The Soul Keeper evades your strike.
Ha! Aiming for my lantern, are you? I thought you wished to steal it from me. But no matter. If it's violence and bloodlust, for the sake of violence and bloodlust, you have yourself a worthy contender.
The fight continues. Chat, with your next turn, if you honestly want to surrender, you need to roll a persuasion check. It's going to take your full turn, so you need to fully commit to offering your forgiveness. Are we surrendering? I'm going to give you this option once, and you're not going to be allowed to do it again after this. So take your pick. Surrender doesn't mean, like, immediately you're gonna lose all your items, and then you're gonna be thrown to the mercy of the Soul Keeper. It's up to how the Soul Keeper is going to take pity on you if they do. You won't be in any position to fight, and you will be 100% at the mercy of the Soul Keeper if you surrender. So keep that in mind. Never surrender? Alright. Sure thing. You're prepared to give it your all, chat. We're staying in this fight. You've chosen violence, and you're ready to end it here. You want whatever the Soul Keeper has, and you're willing to do anything to retrieve it. Chat. You continue your fight. You have your turn, your full turn, to strike. Mage Hand the Lantern. Perhaps if you were an Arcane Trickster Rogue, chat, your Mage Hand isn't actually nimble enough to steal objects from other creatures. Firebolt. Alright, you can throw another Firebolt. A bit basic, but we need to get some DPS in, so sure thing. Throwing the bolt, chat. Pew! Where the heck is it? Firebolt, Firebolt, Firebolt. Why isn't it in your list? I just rolled it here. Oh yeah, it's a cantrip, never mind. Whoosh. Oh, we got a donation. What's this happening? Can we drop to the ground and start apologizing? While we use Magic Hand to the dagger and slowly take it to his blind spot. Oh, that's sorta big brain. That's sorta cool. Alright, never mind. No one wants to deal with this boring firebolt. Chat, you fall to the ground, laying yourself prone. Chat, I'm just realizing something now. You have like, don't you have like a kobold helpless feature or something? Isn't that like a cowering feature? Yeah, grovel, cower, and beg. You can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes. Your allies gain advantage on attack rolls within creatures within 10 feet of you. So, chat, you can begin to grovel, cower, and beg as you lay to the ground, hoping for mercy. Meanwhile, summoning your Mage Hand on the other side of the room, re-grabbing the dagger that Himeno had thrown to the floor, and slowly moving the Mage Hand through the forest and behind the Soul Keeper. That's all you can do for this turn. The Soul Keeper motions forward towards you, chat. You're currently behind Himeno as well. With that, the Soul Keeper continues.
Oh, I see how it is. So you're begging for your life now, are you? You've realized that you've overstepped your boundaries. Perhaps I'll take pity on you. I do not wish to traumatize this girl any further.
Your Mage Hand continues, subverting around the Soul Keeper. And with that, chat, you make a strike. Let's go. Make the dagger strike, chat. It has advantage as well. Although it's not using your dexterity, it's just going to be a flat d20 roll. It has advantage though, so there's a decent chance this will hit. Let's see. Your first d20. That's a 9. Not looking good. Next one. 11. Oh no, chat. The slow, weak hand attempts to get any sort of momentum moving. However, chat, you've lost the ability to sort of see it as it's now behind the Soul Keeper. Turns, feeling something a little sharp, poking at his back. The Soul Keeper turns, smashes it with his lantern, causing the dagger to fly off and out of the Mage Hand's grasp.
Oh, I see how it is. You had no intention of giving yourself over. Well then, let's make this quick.
Soul Keeper ain't done with you yet, chat. But anyway, chat, your turn's up again. Alright? The Soul Keeper had spent its turn coming towards you. It gave you some pity. It ended its turn without attacking you. And you betrayed it. Now, you're up again, chat. You've gotten a 1-turn advantage on the creature, along with the potential for having that dagger thing actually work. Sadly, it didn't. What's your plan now? How far is he from the child? Like 5 feet? Grab the lantern directly. Alright, chat. I'll let you do an acrobatics check. Actually, no, sleight of hand. I don't know why acrobatics. Acrobatics versus their... No. Sleight of hand versus their acrobatics. Whoosh. Finally, chat, you're doing something you're good at. 22. I don't think they'll be able to beat that. Whoosh. They don't even have an acrobatics score. Who would have thought? At 13. Chat. You rush, lunging over towards the Soul Keeper, pulling the lantern out of their hand, holding it in your own.
You stole my lantern. How dare you? I'll rip it out of your dead hands when I'm done with you.
With that, Soul Keeper's hands begin to glow, violent green, white, and black, swirling between all three of these colors. Seems the Soul Keeper is about ready to strangle you, chat. What do? You used your action to steal the lantern. You have movement. You can do other things. Smash the lantern. Chat, you spent the majority of your turn right now stealing it. You'll need to strike it and smash it on your next turn, giving a full force of your power to destroy it on the ground. Run? Chat, you don't have the level 2 Thieves ability, so if you run right now, you will take an opportunity attack. Are you fine with that? Poll time. Ask your community. Go! Chat, do you want to run? Yes or no? Are you bailing? You can get up to 30 feet away. I think. Unless you're small and... No, you have 30 feet. You can't disengage and run. You spent your action pulling the lantern out of Soul Keeper's hands. Alright, it looks like you're bailing, chat. As you begin to run, I move all of your tokens off to the side so I have more room for this combat. As you begin to bail, chat. 30 feet. Whoosh. As you flee. With that, the Soul Keeper's hands motion towards you, attempting to grab the back of your neck before you flee, and surge you with violent, evil energy, chat. Let me get some new music playing. With that, let me see what the Soul Keeper rolls. Whoosh. They use life drain on you, chat. However, actually, this is 17. Your 17 armor class allows you to evade the otherwise fatal strike. So you continue to flee, making your way 30 feet away from the Soul Keeper. With that, the Soul Keeper's turn. They run towards you, chat.
You think you can get away?
They continue to follow you, chat. If you're going to continue to run, we'll say that they stay within 30 feet away from you, chat. You've made a bit of distance. They're like 5 feet on your tail, all right? They're right next to you, where if you stop running right now, they will keep up. They move 30 feet as well, so they're not actually able to, like, keep the space between you, but they will attempt to strike you with a ranged bolt of power. Actually, wait, never mind. They can cast Misty Step, so they're right on your heels. So both of you are running. The Soul Keeper casts Misty Step and is now right in front of you, chat. This is not good. Now where they're going to attack you with their life drain. 16? That isn't a hit, though. So chat, you're able to expertly avoid that attack. Evil, like, dark soul magic starts attempting to to pull itself from your body and enter the Soul Keeper's helmet. However, chat, you're able to expertly avoid it, ducking before your soul can be pulled straight from your body. Pretty nice. Crouch? Is that a D&D mechanic that I don't know about? The crouch? You didn't stealth or anything. They know where you are. You can't hide. You're not that good of a rogue. Destroy the lantern. Alright, chat. Holding your hand with the lantern, getting some momentum, and tossing it to the ground. The weak, frail glass strikes around the metal plating. Well, the metal frame. And with that, the vulnerable, weak, frail glass of the lantern explodes. The soul within begins to flash and sway, escaping the lantern. With that, the Soul Keeper holds their heart.
No, you broke it. You fool.
And with that, the Soul Keeper immediately loses half of their health. That's a little bit more than half of their health. That's a little bit less. There we go. And with that, the Soul Keeper falls. They're now prone to the ground, chat. It seems that their soul is violently returning back to their body. Having such an unorthodox method of returning, it paralyzed the Soul Keeper. Any strike against the Soul Keeper now will surely be a critical hit, chat. However, you spent your turn crashing the thing to the ground. So now the Soul Keeper must roll a save to get up before your next turn. That's going to be a con save from the Soul Keeper. 20 is going to be a success as they manage to return.
How dare you? I'll get you back for that. I'll put your soul into a lantern and replace it with my own.
The Soul Keeper gets back up before you're able to take advantage of their weakened state, chat. Holding their hand and attempting to strike your chest with it. Oh, they're so bad at this. 13 is not hitting, chat. You quickly duck backwards, able to avoid their strike before it connects. Chat, you're up again. What do you do? You can't befriend, it's too late. You're way too far gone. Child end him? Himono's not getting involved. She said she doesn't want to. You're right next to the Soul Keeper right now, chat. So Firebolt might not be the greatest idea, but you do have a short sword if you want to take advantage of that. What's your spell list again? You have the character sheet. You can open it up and check. Firebolt where the soul entered? Alright. That seems pretty interesting. So chat, although you are right next to the Soul Keeper, you take a quick look. You memorize exactly where the soul entered through the Soul Keeper's body. Perhaps that's a vulnerable position. All you can do is hope. As you take your Firebolt and close range strike, attempt to blast the flames through the Soul Keeper's chest. With that, bribe him? We'll try that next turn. Let's see. It seems to be effective, chat. This attack will have advantage. As you found a weak point. It does work. 18 is a hit, and your Firebolt strikes for 1 damage. Congratulations. Congratulations, chat. You're doing so well. You thought this through so much, and then you just get screwed over by a 1 damage Firebolt. Wonderful. Anyway, chat, this isn't going too well anymore. Maybe you had a chance if you rolled average on that attack, but now you're gonna need a whole nother turn to deal some solid numbers. 1. Alright. So, chat, you have no action anymore. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn? Tell him you're sorry. It's too late, chat. You already tried to apologize. Or I gave you that option. You're all into this. I'm not letting you escape now. Otherwise, we'll just be in the polls every single turn asking to see if chat's ready to surrender. You can't intimidate at the moment. You spent your turn fighting. Chat, in the heat of combat, it's either you attack or you try and do something else more creative. Alright. None of you have any other options? I mean, you can run, but you'll take another opportunity attack, and it looks like the Soul Keeper can keep up, so that's not a very good idea. Alright, chat. I'm gonna take pity on you and allow you to not do anything right now. With this, the Soul Keeper takes its turn. Let me see. Another life drain towards you. A slow attack from one side to the other. Chat, with their firebolts and daggers and swords versus the Soul Keeper's life-draining power. If even one of these connects, it could be the end of chat. With that, Chat Soul once again is attempt to be pulled from their body as the Soul Keeper strikes. 10. That is not a hit. Although that crit is sort of scary. It could have hit, chat, if the Soul Keeper had advantage in any way. You're up again, chat. What do you want to do? You don't have a bonus attack. You only have one weapon right now. And you decide to use Firebolt, so that doesn't work either. Sleep spell? Alright, you can try and cast Sleep. You have weakened them a bit. You can try and do the Pokemon thing, where now that they're weak, you attempt to capture them. With that, another Sleep spell occurs. Chat, your spell slots are reset, and the first one of your last set of spell slots is cast. 5d8. Let's go ahead and roll that. Pop. 21. Alrighty. Then with that, the Soul Keeper falls to their knees.
Oh, your magic. It's consuming me.
And with that, the Soul Keeper falls into a temporary slumber. Himeno turns to face you, Jet.
Oh, so that's what happened to me in the forest. Put me to sleep just like that. Are you going to cut their legs off now?
You can't bribe them right now, too, from that last donation, because they're technically sleeping, but... Can we throw the girl at the Keeper and use the opportunity to lunge at him and bite his jugular? What? So you pick up Himeno, alright? You lay her on top of the Soul Keeper. Now that some weight has been placed onto the Soul Keeper, you prepare for the opportunity to bite the Soul Keeper's jugular. Alright. As you prepare the final attack, a powerful blow with your sharp kobold teeth to end the Soul Keeper once and for all. With this opportunistic strike, chat, you would never really be able to bite people like in combat and have it do a whole lot. But in this opportunity, you have a decent chance. So with that, you prepare your teeth. How do I want to rule this? I mean, kobolds don't normally get natural weapons in terms of a bite. But on the other hand, you know, the rule of cool, you know, so I'll give it to you, chat. Let's go. First things first, you have to beat the Soul Keeper's armor class, alright? You have one strike, you gotta bite down, perhaps something will stop you, who knows? Let's make a strike. This is going to use strength. You can't use dex on a bite, chat. What is this? How do you bite people with dex? It doesn't make sense. So you're gonna use strength. Let's see. Do all of you actually want to do this? Let's do a poll, all right? I'll let you see it. If this is really going to use strength, it's ultimately up to you. It's sort of cool, but then again, if it's going to use strength because you need to bite hard, it might not be the most effective thing. But if it works, I'll give you an inspiration point, all right? Bite, yes or no? I know I'm dangling like a little cookie over your head, like inspiration cookie. but on the other hand, you might actually want to like defeat this monster before it kills you, and then you have to waste one of your 3 lives to resurrect. All right. Yes has 57. That's pretty cool. Can you just stab him? I mean, you could, but first you gotta beat the YouTube live chat poll. And it doesn't seem like you're doing that at all. Alright, chat, rule of cool! That I'm even giving you this chance to do some decent damage with your bite. You attempt. You have advantage on the strike. As you go for the chomp. Let's go ahead and roll your strength with proficiency, so that's going to be a -1 with advantage. Whoosh. That's amazing. You rolled a 2, chat. How does this work? Let me read the sleep spell real quick. Does that actually wake the Soul Keeper up? Let's see. Until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action. It doesn't wake them up! It didn't wake them up! So chat, you can try again. You have a minute's worth of turns to attempt this. You try again, chat. Nat 20! Alright, chat, that's gonna be a hit. Alright. And with that, I'll let this strike do a d6, alright? And because it's critting, it's gonna be a 2d6. 2d6 plus your strength, which is -3. Chomp. Three for 5. You did. It did 2 damage, chat. You did 2 damage. Why are you so bad at dealing damage, chat? But anyway, the Soul Keeper awakes. He's awakened now, and the fight continues.
What? You put me into a foul slumber, and yet you failed to end my life. What a weakling.
Chat, the Soul Keeper is BMing you. However, you have an inspiration point now. Congratulations! With that, chat, Soul Keeper, still prone on the ground, attempts to get up, but Himeno is just laying on the Soul Keeper.
Get off me, child.
I didn't want to be put here.
With that, Himeno rolls off of the Soul Keeper, easily allowing them to get back up and mess with you, chat. They get up again, a bit weakened, still holding the chest cavity that their soul returned to, gathering the strength in their hand to strike you once again. A 9's a miss. Chat, you duck and prepare another attack. What do you do, chat? It's your turns up. Sneak attack? Chat, Himeno is not an ally or an enemy of the Soul Keeper. You're not getting sneak attack. Not only that, but your sneak attack doesn't work on your chomp feature either, because it wasn't a finesse weapon. Short sword, alright. Chat, pulling your sword from your waist, spinning it around a few times to be cool, ready to jab it. Make your attack. Short sword, strike! 25's a hit. Ow, that hurts. 8 piercing damage. Not bad. Chopping, dealing a decent strike of damage. Alright, with that the Soul Keeper begins to bleed from his side. Ugh.
Maybe you will win this. But I'll injure you so that you bleed on the road.
With that, the Soul Keeper attempts to strike you, chat.
If I get even a bit of your soul, I can survive this. Give me your power.
Another life drain. The Soul Keeper can't hit you, chat. You're strafing, you're turning, you're rotating around the Soul Keeper. Quick. Can't keep up with you. You're quick. Ugh. With that, the Soul Keeper looks dazed and weary. Chat, you're up. Once again, what are you doing? Throw Himeno. Alright, chat. You pick up the girl and toss her at the Soul Keeper. Make your stinging strength check, you weirdos. Throw. 6. Like I said, the Soul Keeper was a bit dazed, so he'll have disadvantage on avoiding this. Natural 1. You pick up the girl by her hands, spin once, and then throw her at the Soul Keeper. With that, the Soul Keeper wasn't expecting this crazy move, and with that, falls prone to the ground. With that, the Soul Keeper, weak, attempts to get back up. Restrained by Himeno, now over him again. Makes an athletics check to escape. Nat 1 again!
Get off of me, girl!
Himeno's a bit weakened from that too and a bit dazed. She just sits there.
What did you do that for?
She's there, restrained as well. Alright, chat, you have one uninterrupted turn with the Soul Keeper prone on the ground. What do you do? It's time to stab. You jump into the air, chat, your short sword in hand, delving it deep into the Soul Keeper's head. Or at least attempting to. Roll short sword with advantage. With that, a steady strike, chat. I think if you don't move at all this turn and you use your short sword, you can get sneak attack. Finally. How? It has advantage. 10, however, is not a hit. The Soul Keeper moves his head to the side. Your short sword stabs into the grass. However, chat, to your side is your dagger. Do you want to try using inspiration? I mean, I'll let you pick up the dagger that I was about to describe, but you certainly can use inspiration to reroll this. Sure thing. With that, a powerful flame dwelling within you burns out, allowing reality to respin itself and your strike. Another chance. That's short bow. Oh no. It's the same though. You have advantage. 18 is a hit. Whatever. I'll roll your short sword damage. 7 piercing. A devastating blow, cutting into the grates within the Soul Keeper's helmet. The pain, his hands twitching, opening and closing violently. The wounds around his body, taking him.
No. He just wanted to help.
And with that, the Soul Keeper is taken from this world. And with that, you've won, chat! Congratulations! You did it! You survived! You're pretty good at this thing! Eat the souls. You put a soul in your mouth, chat, and then it immediately surges back out. Like a magnet on the same ends, it refuses to enter your body. I love how even though I turned on that most messages can still go through, the people who are saying that they want to eat the child are still getting put up for review. It's beautiful. But whatever, we continue. With that, Himeno looks over to you.
Are you happy now? You just finished killing the only person that could potentially help you. What's your plan moving forward? Are you still going for that magic item thing you were looking for? If so, then if the Soul Keeper was actually right, then you've basically doomed yourself. Nice work. You don't tend to think things through now, do you?
Eat the Soul Keeper. Chat, I said we weren't going to do this weird eating thing, alright? It makes no sense thematically. You're a chef. You said that you could be trusted with the whole chef thing, alright? You can take some of the Soul Keeper's flesh, alright? So that you can cook it later. Special Soul Keeper stew or whatever. But if you eat raw meat, you're gonna die. You're a humanoid creature. You're not an animal. That's how we're gonna rule it moving forward, so use your brains next time. Cook the Soul Keeper? Sure. You start chopping up the Soul Keeper, making a delicious, meaty stew. Finding water from a nearby river. Using that with a few of your seasonings. Preparing your meal, chat. Roll intelligence. Nat 20! You make the best Soul Keeper stew of your life, chat. Himeno can only watch in disgust as you tear and rip apart the Soul Keeper's merely human body.
You utterly disgust me, you kobold. What next?
As you enjoy your delicious Soul Keeper stew, give legs to Himeno. That's not how it works. Offer some to her. She graciously declines. You put the bowl next to her. She doesn't partake in it, but she doesn't push it or ruin it in any way either. Letting the bowl just to sit there. The heat from the bowl resonating up into the air and into the somewhat chilly environment around you. However, for you, chat, you enjoy your stew. It's quite nice. And for the moment, you regain 1 hit point. A delicious meal, giving you a bit of pep in your step. It's soul food, you know? Anyway, chat, there seems to be a bunch of empty lanterns around here. Considering that the Soul Keeper's soul has probably departed to another world. And all of these souls that are on these pedestals don't seem particularly willing to deal with you in any coherent way. As since the Soul Keeper has departed, they have all but begun to fade. Attach the Soul Keeper's legs to Himeno. Chat, you're not some sort of weird, like, artificer. You're a chef. You don't know how to do this sort of thing. Not only that, but you can see, like, the thorny vines regrowing from Himeno's legs at the moment. They're getting somewhat long, actually. Not nearly enough for her to use them to get around at all, but they're growing. Anyway, as you finish your food, chat, what do you plan to do? You know what you have to do. Something with the soul. Well, a soul. That, or you can do nothing and continue to head on. Loot the Soul Keeper. Soul Keeper had, I don't think that they had anything actually useful. Yeah, they had nothing. You can take their cloak. It's a bit worn out and injured. The helmet doesn't fit you. Your kobold's face doesn't let it fit. Put soul in lantern. How are you gonna do that, chat? You've destroyed the soul of the soul keeper. And the only ones that are left are either yours or the girls. What do you do? Alright, I'm seeing some, like, I don't think anyone's gonna agree on this, so it's time for a poll, so I can actually see what the numbers are. Use your own soul. Use Jimeno's. We are literally just back at the same thing we started at. The only difference is the soul keeper is dead. Continue. Alright, chat. Take your pick. Oh. Let's see. Place the helm on Jimeno while saying nothing. You put it on. You look at her, chat, as she's now wearing the soul keeper's helm. And she takes it off. She takes it off while saying nothing. Oh no, why is Jimeno at 37%? You monsters. Alright. I'll give you 10 more seconds, chat. Every vote matters. There are 200 of you who haven't voted. It's at 1%. If all of you voted right now, you could change the fate of the poll. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chat, you're gonna use your own soul. Alrighty, bring the broken lantern to town. You can add the lantern to your inventory. I'm not gonna remember it, and I don't want to write it on your character sheet, so you remember it, chat. You now have a broken lantern. So, chat, you hold one of the empty lanterns, holding it close to your chest. With that, you squint your eyes, resonating with a powerful energy. You feel something pulsing from your chest. And eventually, as you squint and put all of your power into this thinking motion, suddenly, a red orb pops out of your chest and enters the lantern. You feel empty, chat. You feel hollow. Something within you is missing. Perhaps you've lost your ambition. Perhaps you've lost your fighting spirit. However, you can see it resonating within this lantern. It begs to be released. It fights. It attempts to break free from the glass. It cries out. However, you and your body, you feel nothing. An emotionless husk. All you have are your thoughts, your own mind, and the logistical aspect of things. But you've lost the soul, the heart of yourself. For but a moment, you know where you must continue. Mood. Alright. And with that, chat, you continue your way forward. Let me go ahead and get some new ambience real quick. As you continue on your way, chat, let me resize everyone real quick. Whoosh, whoosh. All right. As we continue on our quest, chat, it seems the only way forward is through a mountain, a cave entrance. Who knows how long it could be? As you pick up Jimeno, chat, and continue your way forward, knowing full well that on the other side of this, you would be but minutes away from making your way to the glaive. You continue. You hear something, however, chat. Resonating from within the caverns. Let me go ahead and give your character night vision at the moment, because for some reason I forgot. Pow! Chat. You can see something. Wisps. Will-o-wisps. Undead creatures. Lost souls. Floating throughout the caverns of this dark and damp cave. You know that the only way forward is through them. However, chat, you notice something. Your own soul begins to glow, a bright, vibrant light. Seems like it's trying to show you the path. As now, within the cavern, you can see something. Auras of bright, vibrant light. Areas, pockets of safety perhaps, allowing you to continue your journey. Perhaps safely. One could only know when you continue to make your way forward, but it's something to keep in mind. It's quite a distance away from your current location, as you would both be maybe here. Alright, I gave you access to Himeno's character now, just so I can move it on this area. Anyway, chat, what are you doing? What's your plan? Sus? What does that mean? Trap the wisps in the lantern. Chat, your own soul is in there, and you saw what happens when a soul is freed from the lantern. That might not be a good idea. Lure the wisps? I like that idea, but how are you gonna do it? Run to the safe light? You can definitely do that. Distraction, alright. So you're gonna try a distraction while running to the safe pockets of space. What's your distraction first gonna be, chat? What is Himeno's class? You have no idea. She hasn't done anything. I mean, I gave you the ability to see her HP, but that's basically it. She's still 100% at your mercy. Throw a rock. Alright, chat. First off, stealth. As you attempt to maintain a hidden position, 20 is going to be a success. With that, chat, you attempt to toss a rock. Sleight of hand, whoosh. 14. Throwing it, causing it to splash within the water to the side, chat. The wisps turn, attempting to see what the commotion was. You quickly dash to the safe position, chat, with Himeno to your side. The wisps turn, noticing you making your way. They attempt to strike, but they seem unable of breaching through the vibrant light. Attempting to break in, chat, they begin to burn and sizzle. It seems that as they attempt to enter, they get struck with a violent, painful aura. Let me go ahead and read this real quick. I need to make some dice rolls. These wisps needs to make save versus deaths. Let's see. Alright, and with that, as they attempt to strike you all, they are all immediately destroyed as the aura from within this area destroys the wisps and allows you, chat, to continue making your way forward. Nice work, gamers! I have run out of tea, so my throat is now at the mercy of whatever character shows up next. With that, chat, you can continue making your way forward uninterrupted. Himeno just sighs.
Why didn't you just die there? You could have killed me as well. I've heard that dying to will-o-wisps is the best way to go. If you're going to continue this pointless journey, you could have at least done it right.
With that, you continue, chat, making your way through the cave tunnels. Once again, to the exterior. Continuing your journey, knowing you have but moments till you reach the forest's glaive. Ungrateful. Sure, chat. Word it however you'd like, alright? Do whatever you want. With that, chat, you find yourself at another new location. Whoa, when you're not in combat, chat, it's like you breeze through things. This is crazy. You're doing so much stuff right now. Whoosh. You find yourself, chat, in a darker portion of the forest. There, a grave stands ahead of you. Whoosh. A small, winged creature in fair, stone cloth wrapped around its body sits staring down at a massive stone, marking a grave of sorts in the area. On top of the grave, a small basket of tulips sit there. The grave itself seems to have a name written on it. Let me go ahead and get that name for you first. The name is Amelia Auburn. Died bravely fighting the elements. Let me go ahead and post that in here. There you go. In case you want to remember that for some reason. What do you do, chat? Seems you can skip over this area. The glaive isn't here. You know what you're looking for, and you're still a few minutes off. Recall history, please. All right. History regarding the grave. You're not that good at history, chat. Four. Chat, Amelia Auburn. You've done a bit of studying before you've come here. Reading up on some information about the forest before making your way with your kobold tribe. However, you've completely forgotten who Amelia Auburn is. You remember her name, perhaps in a book or something. It completely came out the other ear as soon as you read it. So sad. This could have been really important, critical lore. It doesn't seem like your character cares much for the historical arts. Regardless, many of you wanted to sit and mourn the grave. However, perhaps curiosity is besting some of you, as I see that a large majority of you want to dig up the grave. Chat, your bipolar mind continues to flicker violently. What do you do, chat? No, dang it! Someone wants to dig up the grave. Alright, chat. Seems a donator wants you to dig the grave. So, if you honestly don't want the grave to be dug, you're gonna need to beat a 60% on yes for digging the grave. Alright? We need at least 60% no's if you don't want to dig. Good luck. Devious Slick. You psychopath. I hate you all. Whoa, it's almost as if everyone wants to dig the grave regardless. Pray for the diseased. I think you meant deceased, but I'm gonna take that for face value. Chat, you pray. You wish the best for those who've ever been inflicted by a dangerous disease. remembering all of those who've died to the very dangerous sickness that's been plaguing the nation, the very unnamed disease. Regardless, chat, you get out your shovel and you prepare to dig. You surely don't have a shovel, but I'm sure you can make use with whatever your chef's tools might have on them. What would be in a chef's tools? You can get a bowl, chat, alright? You get your bowl and you start digging the grave. Himeno is not in the slightest... what's the word? She saw this coming a mile away. She knew that.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time until you started digging. Curiosity. I don't know why you do these things. You're insane.
And with that, chat, you heed her no mind as you continue to dig. Chat, you find the bones of a woman, long lost within the dirt. However, alongside those riddled bones is a magical item. It glows and resonates with power. Chat, you got a cool magical item. Let's go ahead and get it. What is it gonna be, chat? Let's go ahead and see. 5U tools, whoosh. Magic item list. Thank you, perfectly legal website. You got something from magic item table. Let's see, do I want to give you a C? I think that's a little strong. Let's give you a B tier magic item, chat. D100, let's go. The higher your roll, chat, the better the item. $51, that's a mid-tier magic item on this list. 51, chat, you got yourself a potion of water breathing. Nice work, chat. You got yourself a potion. Alright, chat, here's the thing. Last time, I wanted to give you a magical item, and you got yourself a garbage potion, alright? I'm gonna let you roll and get another item, alright? I'm gonna let you get another item. If it's a potion, you always get an extra item, alright? That's gonna be the new rule. It could be another potion for all I care. 95. That's really high. What's 95? Ring of swimming? You have a swimming speed of 40 feet while you wear this ring. That's perfect, chat. You got a ring of swimming and a potion of water breathing? That's amazing. How perfect could that be? I mean, I have no idea when you'd swim or when you'd want to swim. There's like no water here, but that's a perfect combo. Alright, potion of water breathing and ring of swimming. Let me add that to your D&D Beyond character sheet. Inventory. One moment, gamers. How do I do this? I never do this. Can I add magical item? Potion of water breathing. Add. Let's add to your equipment. And let's get you a ring of swimming. Wait, what the? I want a ring of swimming. D&D Beyond. Give it. Look at those things. Ha ha ha. With that, chat, you got yourself a ring of swimming. Nice work. As you put it on, you feel the power emanating from you. Along with the potion, pulling it from the grave and pocketing it as well. However, you see something, chat. A ghastly white spirit flowing from the grave. Its body, that of a frail, weakened woman. Long hair flowing within the non-existing winds, stares at you.
Oh. I thought After all I've done to save the forest, those who would wander around and find my grave would treat me with at least the littlest respect. Such a shame to see that the world has never changed. Kobold, I do not know of your origins or your purpose, but it seems you have the smarts to understand what you've done. You see how you've hurt me in the afterlife. My soul has been called back due to the pain of this treachery. I will return to the afterlife now, weeping in sorrow. Enjoy what you've plundered, but do not forget my name. Perhaps if you mention it to someone with more empathy, they can retell my story, and perhaps then you will weep.
And with that, the ghost disappears, chat, leaving you here with the desecrated grave, with the tulips in the basket thrown to the side, and with Jimeno giving you a smug smile, as she can't help but enjoy that right now you feel very conflicted about what you've done. You still have the ring and potion in hand. It seems like whether you put them back or not, you've done something that's deeply offended the ghost of Amelia Auburn. What's her name? It was in chat. Here, I'll post it in the thing in YouTube chat. It's gonna disappear in like 10 seconds, but if you really care that much, here. Anyway. Offer a ring to Jimeno? Sure. Take the tulips too and hand one to the girl. Alright, chat, you hold a tulip and the ring, and you offer them to Jimeno.
Are you an idiot? You just desecrated a grave. You stole a flower, and you're trying to give me the ring? Nothing that you do makes any sense, you absolute lunatic. Get away from me. The second I get my vines back, I'm leaving. You are an absolute insane monster.
She continues to sit there. She can't help but just admire the lengths that you go to just try and appease her in any way, chat. She's gone from just hating you with every fiber of her being to just glad that she knows that at one point, if you keep her around, for whatever reason that you continue to keep her around, at one point she'll find a chance to get away from you. You can't flirt with her, she's a child! Stop saying that! You're gonna give anime lovers a bad name. I'm trying to stop these lunatics, but all of you are insane. Just because I'm giving you full control of the character doesn't mean you can act like creeps, alright? Think of something else. I'm not even gonna acknowledge those messages anymore. I'm keeping like a happy, like smiley laughter, alright? Just because I want to have a good time, but honestly, stop. You are legitimately weird. And I think I'm the only one here that can actually like moderate the messages. So the best that I have is that everyone can send messages to get those out of chat as quickly as possible. Anyway. We continue. You noted the name and didn't take note of anything else. Nice work. Someone said doing their job. Head patter, thank you. You give her a head pat, which she definitely does not accept and or care for. Crying emoji? Alright, cool. Anything else? You feel so bad for Himeno? Alright, you apologize.
I don't want to hear your apology. Just get what you want and move on. I still have no idea why you're bringing me anywhere. I mean, actually, I'll ask, alright? If you actually care to tell me. Why do you bring me along? What do you want from me?
She wants an actual honest answer, chat. Which one of you are going to give an actually like interesting, creative, plot-filled reason? We don't know. For food? Company? Company makes the most sense right now. A lot of you have no idea, like, so you mentioned that you honestly have no real idea, and considering how lonely that your journey is, you needed someone to keep you company. Having gone out of your way to travel into the dangerous western lands, knowing nothing of interest would be there. Having found the girl, for some reason you decided to very hostility-ishly take her, abduct her, and bring her along. She seems to understand the current state a bit better, but honestly, still hates you.
Alright, so you cut my legs off and brought me on this journey against my will because you were lonely. Thanks for clearing that up. You could have lied. You could have done anything to make me pity you a little bit more, but you told me the truth and now you expect me to like you? Sure, telling the truth, honorable. I'll give you that. But if you told me that you killed someone for no other reason than because you thought it'd be funny, you think I'm supposed to forgive you? No, you're a lunatic. You're a psychopath. Thank you for telling me, so I know exactly how to feel about my current situation.
She reminds us of a deceased relative. Actually, yes. Chat Junior, you have flashbacks of the blue dragonborn from before. Flashbacks of a more wild time, more chaotic relative. Connected in some way, perhaps to the current state of the forest. A lonely creature. A crazed creature. Alright. Yeah, she has... Alright, I'm gonna assume there's a lot of new people in chat right now. Brief reminder, Himeno is a small elven girl that had vines for legs, alright? And chat cut them off for some reason, alright? She's now been captured and brought with chat against her will for the majority of the journey up until now. And every single time chat does anything, she gets upset, alright? Or she just, at this point, she doesn't care anymore and just laughs at chat's inability to make sense at all. There, basic premise covered. Anyway. Screw the glaive, this campaign's just to make Himeno happy. Is that honestly what you want to do, chat? Are you done continuing to make progress? It seems that you could go back to the village if you want, however, you are just moments away from the glaive. Are you continuing to bring her on this mission against her will? Or are you going to the village to give her a bit of safety and comfort? Knowing that at least if you are to leave her on her own, then she can at least fend for herself or have other humanoid creatures tend to her. Here's the poll. Oh wait, I'm still running the previous poll? Dang it. How do I end it? Oh, there we go. Alright, what are we doing, chat? Are we returning to the village? Or are we finishing the quest? "30 seconds. Good luck." I want more tea. I need to make more next time. Ah. Normally I wouldn't need like a nice hot drink to get me through a D&D session, but considering that I'm the only one talking right now, it's a lot on my voice. Alright, Joms, you really want to return to the village with her, alright. I'm gonna give a 10% boost to return to the village. Considering that we're doing a poll literally right now. Actually, I'm gonna do 20%, alright? But regardless, it seems everyone wants to finish the quest first. Not to take your donation, like, not to keep it into consideration. However, a large majority of the audience wants to continue this quest. You've come so far, and ending it here might just be strange. You promise Jimeno that as soon as you're capable, you'll bring her to somewhere where she can relax. A village that you know about. A place where she can be safe. For now. However, you have a mission to do. You thank her for the time that you've spent together. Although you tell her that you know that she doesn't need to forgive you. You tell her that your mind can sometimes be warped, be crazy. Do strange things at strange times. Ultimately, it's your doing, chat. Perhaps in some occasions, you're more wild, more untamed. And other times, you're more heartfelt and caring. Try to make her new legs? Chat, if you give her, like maybe 8 hours, she can grow new legs. Not only that, but you're not an artificer. Stay in your lane, you rogue wizard. She nods.
When you put it like that, I sort of understand you a bit more. Mental sickness? Sure, that's fine. However, you still hurt me. I'm not gonna forgive you for that. Get some serious help, you kobold. Finish your mission. Don't you dare die, because if you leave me out here on my own, I'm next. And I am not interested in getting chopped up and killed by an owl bear today.
And with that, chat, you can continue your journey. She appreciates the honesty, and you can continue your way forward. With that, chat, we finally make it to the glaive. With that, chat, you can see it. A massive statue. Within a glittering pool, you can see it. A glaive sitting within the waters, protruding out. As you approach, the glaive seems to erect out of the magical glittering water, making its presence known to you. Chat, you've finally done it! You've made it! With that, chat, you can go ahead and claim the glaive for yourself. Check for traps? Sure thing. Being very careful in this critical moment, chat. Perception check? Searching for traps around this area? 17. It seems like this area has been overgrown with plants and vegetation, untouched by creatures, beast or man. With that, mention Amelia Auburn and mourn her. You do so. However, besides Jimeno, there doesn't seem to be anyone else around to hear you. With that, chat, you continue to make your way forward. Put Jimeno into the thing! There's a glaive sticking out of it, chat! Use your brain! Can we pee in the water? Chat! Think, chat! Think! I'm doing the meme with my hands right now! Think! take the glaive. I'm gonna let you do the most obvious thing, chat. You go up to the water, you pick up the glaive. Whoa, incredible, genius. You pick it up. With that, chat, whoa, it seems like you have a new super cool magical item. I'm gonna show it to you now. Look at this thing, chat. Glaive of the Forest Guardian. Whoa, this is pretty cool. Don't mind the Griffin saddlebag thing. I stole this and then gave it a new ability. This is not sponsored. Look at this, chat. It's a rare glaive and it requires attunement. However, in my game, attunement only requires an action. Anyway, if you attack with this magical glaive, you deal an additional 1d6 radiant damage towards evilly aligned creatures. If a neutral or good aligned creature is hit by the glaive, it becomes non-magical until the next dawn. Pretty cool weapon, chat. You can stab yourself with it as much as you want. With that, chat, you now have this super cool glaive. Throw Himeno at the magic water so she grows legs. Glaive is not important. Alright, chat. With that, you take Himeno and you toss her into the water, dumping her legs first. She's a bit confused as to what you're doing at the beginning, but afterwards, the powerful, magical water seems to resonate with her lower vegetative side. And with that, her vines seem to grow back at a rapid rate.
Oh, my legs are back. It's about time. Thanks, I guess. Kobold, you're sort of crazy. But you were true to your word, at least.
And with that, chat, she attempts to break free from your grasp. You weren't holding her too tight, so she's able to quickly escape. Rolling out to the side.
You said there was a village nearby. I'm heading there. Don't follow me. I'm done with you. Can't risk another one of your outbursts again, crippling me. Thanks for nothing, I guess.
With that, she quickly slinks off into the forest. Seems her vines allow her quick motion through the vegetation. She doesn't even wait to see the map. She just bails with the basic knowledge that there's a village nearby. She heads off. Perhaps she has a way to find it. A special trick to locate things that are not normal to the forest lands. And with that, you are left alone, chat, with the glaive. Knowing the direction to return, perhaps you'll meet her back at the village. But if you don't, you're glad you were at least able to make some form of amends for the terrible things you've done and forced upon the small elven girl. However, chat, you can see something. Two creatures having been hidden in the distance from this area. Whoa. A battle map? Who would have saw that coming? As you can see, chat, walking up the stone stairs from the area. Two creatures. A black-haired monster with massive fangs in its mouth. Humanoid body, gray skin. A vampire spawn. And to the side of it, a fairer-skinned individual. Sharp, pointed teeth. However, a well-worn fur coat. And vibrant orange and red hair. Can I show this to you all? Look at that. Beautiful. With that, one of them, the orange-haired one, by the name of Lord Tassadar, begins to clap. Bravo! Bravo! You've made it here. I congratulate you on your difficult quest. It must have been quite difficult, making your way through this ruined and forsaken landscape. You've come far. But now, I apologize, but you've come here for nothing. For you see, I've come here to rid you of that glaive you now possess. I can't have you meddling with magic that could interfere with what I need from this forest and its village. If you would be so kind, please, hand it over. Or I will have to sick one of my minions on you. You could try to strike against it, but I assure you, her bite is fierce. And with that, the vampire spawn, the girl, growls and hisses in your direction. No, not yet. Let's wait to see what our kobold friend here does. What do you do, chat? You don't have garlic. Drink water to heal? It seems, chat, the healing regenerative powers that were originally dwelling from within the water have been used to give your ungrateful friend her legs back. Just drinking normal water now doesn't seem to work. Alright, chat, you say, what exactly are your plans with the area? Oh, you wish to know my plans? Well, it's simple. I'll tell you it, so perhaps you'll be a bit more hopeful. I do not wish to kill you, kobold, or any of the residents of the village. I merely wish to foil and ruin your plans. For you see, this forest is dark and grim, and my influence spreads within it. If you are sick, but still alive, if you are injured, but still kicking, if you are hopeless, but even a shred of you has hope for the future, I am powerful. I wish to keep you in this state of pain and suffering. So long as you have hope, I have power. You do not need this glaive to stay hopeful, kobold. Too hopeful, and you might get ideas. You might think you have a chance at freeing this forest, at stopping me. No, we can't have that. So stay miserable and alive, kobold. But I can't have you with that glaive. If I were to fight against you, surely you'd perish at but a moment's blow against my fist. So I'll leave you at the hands of my vampire spawn in the hopes that you have a good enough fight and bleed out with the glaive stolen and your heart torn asunder. That is my plan, kobold. You can return to your village a failure. But I have no plans to kill you today. Kill your spirit, yes. Kill you? No. So, chat, with that, knowing Lord Tassadar's plan, what do you do? Let me give you some options, shall we? Cast sleep, then run? Chat, these are vampires. They are hardy individuals. You can certainly attempt to run. Well, let me give you some options first. Considering that you want to flee, I'll give the option for fleeing a 10% bonus. What do you do, chat? Are you going to fight, flee, offer glaive, or continue discussion for some reason. I don't know. Take your picks, gamers. Don't care, only Hermeno's happiness matters. Chat, perhaps, I mean, you've already helped her out. She's fine at the moment. She's not here being attacked by vampires. Whoa, a lot of you want to continue talking? Whoa. Alright, sure thing. Oh wait, Flea does have a plus 10% boost, but that's only at 33%. So that means we're gonna continue talking. Alright, chat, what are you talking about? It seems Lord Tassadar is fine with continuing this conversation. Talk while backing up to the water. You're already next to the water, chat. Open the lantern to get your soul back. Alright. You very carefully open the lantern, chat, allowing the soul to be pressed up against your chest, returning it to your body. You feel whole again. Alright, let's see. The ghost's name? Oh, you wanna mention that again? Alright. Amelia Auburn, as you bring it up again. With that, Tassadar's eyes widen as I put on new music for this discussion. Oh, you know Amelia Auburn? No doubt. You've glanced by her grave. On the way here, no doubt? Well, I'm certain you know nothing about the woman then. Is that correct? You're just a mere kobold. No doubt you've entered this forest newly. I've never seen a kobold fester this land. You're new here. Ah, yes. You're not in the know. In which case, I'll gladly introduce you to some of this forest's deeper lore. You see, kobold, there's a group of powerful elementals that also dwell within this forest. I did not bring them here. They came of their own accord. A powerful earth, fire, air, and water elemental. Strong creatures on their own, no doubt. They wish to see my ruin. However, they are not necessarily your friends either. The elementals care not for the people of this village. They only care for the destruction of them. For you see, if I am lacking of hope, and the villagers are all dead, I perish. You see, you can cleanse the forest. You can save the forest from my demonic grip. However, you must do so at the expense of the villagers in the forest. Such a shame that the elementals wish to seek ruin, just to end my destructive life. Will you side with them? Will you side with me, who wishes to keep them alive at the expense of the elementals? Or will you side with the villagers who seek the ruin of both? If you choose the villagers, no doubt death will be on your doorstep. Do you honestly think you can defeat a vampire and stop elementals at the same time? No doubt sacrifices must be made. Chat, you can make this choice mentally in your head without exclaiming it right now. Chat, how you feeling? Who you want to side with? How you, like, which side do you ultimately feel more pity for? Or, like, which one do you think you could honestly get behind a bit more? Elementals, vampires, or the village folk? Alright, here's your poll. A reminder, I only wish to see the best interests of your village friends. I wish to keep them alive. Sad and depressed, yes, but alive. Isn't that really what matters? Your elementals just seek your ruin, seeking your death. There's no hope at that point. The village resistance? Alright, chat. Seems either side. This forest is doomed. Vampires, wishing for everyone to be moody, depressed, with only the teeniest bit of hope so as to keep them alive, while the elementals seek to end all things and cleanse the forest from the vampire's will by ending all things. Chat's siding for the middle ground. It's going to be hard, but you have faith that the village resistance can hold out, find a way to stop the madness, and win. You take a step back, chat. For a moment, your mind knows what it must do. This vampire is not to be trusted or dealt with in any regard for now. I see you're hesitant. That's fine. You can think things through. However, one thing for sure. I request the glaive. So, you are to hand it over now. Or you are to be cut. Alright, chat. You have two options now. Offer glaive, or fight. Vampires are quick. If you attempt to escape now, no doubt you'll be struck. While your back is turned in the opposite direction of them, you can see them with your own eyes. You should strike while the getting's good, if you are to strike at all. Here's your poll. Can you ask for vampirism in exchange for the glaive? Are we able to sever any control you'd have on us with the glaive? Well, here's the thing. It's gonna take the glaive. You're not gonna really be able to sever the connection unless you want to kill yourself. As a vampire spawn, you are under Lord Tassidar's control. With that in mind, it's essentially game over. You lose all 3 of your lives instantly if that does happen. You're just a mindless vampire spawn at that point. Sneak attack with glaive, right? That's an extra 10% on fight. Seems like, chat, you're willing to hold your ground. Holding the glaive, pointing at the vampire. Oh, a feisty one. I completely expected this. I wish to take the only hope that you have left, or at least most of it. Alright then, you chose this path. I'll let you walk it. My vampire spawn, I let you free. Bite and tear at your heart's content. Do not listen to them if they scream for forgiveness. If they even hand you the glaive, I wish for you to continue tearing, biting, scratching. And when they're on death's door, you are to leave them in their unconscious state, allowing them to wake up, wondering why they chose this path. Then, for the next time that they meet me, they are to follow directions or suffer a similar fate. With that, chat, the vampire spawn lurches out. I am to take my leave now. Best of luck, kobold. And with that, Lord Tassadar explodes in a violent blast of vampire bats, which disappear into the air. And you're left with the vampire spawn. Battle time, gamers! Let's go! What battle music? We'll do this one. It's time, chat. Final fight of the stream. Let's go. Roll initiative. Pop. Chat Junior, you get 2 turns as always. Vampire spawn gets 1. Initiative 1. Chat, you got a nat 1. Nice work. Your second one is a 7, which with your dex is 11. So you got a 5 and 11. Ha ha ha. You already have mage armor, chat. It lasts 8 hours. You still have a 17 armor class, see? Vampire spawn. They got a 19. Oh no. They go first. Chat, they run towards you. At breakneck speed, doing nothing but making progress in your direction. Let's see. They prepare a vicious strike with their claws, if not claws, with their teeth, if you are to get closer. Chat, what do you do? AC is 18, what are you on about? Oh wait, is that because of your base? Wait, are you right? I think your AC is actually 18. You gamers. Yeah, you're right. I completely forgot. 10 plus dex is 14, 15, 16. Would it have been 18? Without armor on, 15. Right? My gosh, wait. What is your armor class normally without, like, any armor? Is it 8 plus dex or 10 plus dex? Let me take off your gear real quick. You don't even have your leather on. Never mind. So, with mage armor... Give me a second, my DM brain just exploded. Spells. Mage armor says AC becomes 13 plus your dex. You're right, it is 18. Thank you for the reminder. 18. Ha ha ha. 1 extra armor class. That might come in handy. Alright, chat. Now that you have a normal amount of armor class with your mage armor, what are you planning? Strike with the glaive? Chat, the glaive is quite heavy in your hands. However, you know what you must do. Let me see the stats of a glaive real quick. Glaive. Reach. Two-handed heavy. Alright, so you need to use both your hands for this thing, chat. You have an extra 5 feet to your reach, so you're able to poke with the weapon. Make the strike, chat. Let me add a glaive to your inventory. Glaive. And this special one deals an extra 1d6 radiant towards evil creatures. So let me add that real quick. 1d6 radiant. Awesome. This does require strength, chat, so it's not a very good weapon in your hands. But you're gonna make a strike nonetheless. As you poke with a -1 on the weapon. Actually, you don't have proficiency with glaives, do you, chat? This is just a pure -3 on this roll. You are not proficient with glaives. Alright. But you strike nonetheless. Poke. 15? That is a hit. The vampire spawn attempts to jump to the side. You predict for a moment, chat. You swing the heavy weapon, cutting the vampire spawn on the side. The radiant energy resonates. -1 slashing. Oh my gosh. Chat, this does 0 damage. The slash purely just connects, dealing no slashing, but the radiant is heavy. -3 health on the vampire spawn with radiant light that temporarily coats the vampire spawn. Chat, you can tell the regenerative properties of the vampire have been disabled for the meantime. You have another turn, chat. What else are you doing? Use a sword to stab, it's better than the glaive? That is true. But everyone knows vampires are quick to regenerate. and you've managed to do the radiant damage you need to stop that from happening. With that, chat, you motion forward, readying your short sword and your dagger. Actually, you can only choose one. You can't pull out both weapons. Your short sword, chat. Readying to strike, the vampire had prepared for you to get closer, however. Let's see. Oh wait, wrong one. As the vampire attempts to bite you as you get closer, chat. Why are all of you screaming firebolt just because I told you? I already told you what was gonna happen. Okay, fine, chat. Maybe some of you were actually paying attention when I said the spawn was ready for you to strike. Sure, you can firebolt. Let's roll your thing. Whoosh! Firebolt? Out. 17. That's a hit. Dealing, big numbers, 9 fire damage. A decent blow against the vampire spawn. It hisses again.
How do you know? The glaive, it's strong.
Your 2 turns are over, chat. The vampire takes its round. It finally gets close enough, covering the distance and lunging towards you with its vicious teeth. Let's see if it hits. 20 is a hit, dealing with its powerful teeth 5 piercing, 7 necrotic, 12 damage, leaving you at 1 HP, chat, and a dream. However, the vampire begins to suck the blood from your kobold veins, and the spawn heals for 7 health. A difficult opponent, to be sure, chat. This regeneration is strong. Alright. With that, chat, what do you do now? You're up. Jump into the water? There isn't that much water, chat. Sleep and leave? Chat, considering the amount of damage that you just did, you did like 10 damage and it was barely enough to even cut like half the health. Sleep is probably not gonna work. You're dead? Maybe. Think, chat. Think. Drink the vampire blood? The vampire hasn't bled yet. You've done radiant and fire damage. You haven't opened any wounds. Attack? Bribery? How are you going to attack? You don't have a healing potion. Play dead? Alright, chat. You can cower and beg if you want to. Can you do that again, actually? It has been like multiple short rests. Let's see. Cower and beg. Alright, you can do that. But you have to take it as an action until the end of your next turn. So chat, you prepare. You get on the ground. You begin to cower and beg. The vampire spawn is confused.
What are you doing?
You just sit on the ground, whimpering, chat. Chat, your next turn is up. You have advantage, chat. What do you do? What's up, chat? Now that you've cowered and begged, your next weapon attack will have advantage if you want to strike. It has been a full turn, so the vampire no longer has the radiant light around them. Sneak attack? Ooh. You can't sneak attack, chat, if you want to use the glaive. Alright. I'm seeing some saying sneak attack and some that purely just want to use the dagger. Alright. Which one, chat? Glaive or dagger? Well, not glaive or dagger. Glaive or short sword. Take your pick. I'll give you 20 seconds. This shouldn't take that long. The glaive will have a decent chance to hit if you use it now. And it does radiant damage, which might be pretty useful. Alright. You're glaving it up, chat. Taking your weapon, striking, now that you see an opening in the vampire spawn. Due to your whimpering and crying, chat. You seem to be really good at crying. As you strike with the glaive. Shring. Crit. Natural 20, chat. Dealing double damage. Terrible radiant rolls. Decent slashing. You deal a total of 7 damage. A potent blow. Nice. The vampire spawn hisses again.
Radiant light.
Just completely unexpecting that you cut them with a glaive straight into their neck. A violent blow. The vampire spawn takes its turn. With that, chat, it motions back. A bit scared for but a moment. Chat, you can strike again! However, you still have glaive in hand, so you can make an opportunity to strike with it if you'd like. Let's go. Glaive. Out. A bunch more damage. 15 is a hit. Oh my word, that's a lot of damage. 13 with an opportunity strike. Taking a step back, the vampire disengages. Not actually, no, they don't, because you struck them. They run, fleeing. They were here before, so they run into the forest, chat. Deeper into the forest. They flee.
I'll be back. Moments.
Chat, you're up. What do? You have 2 turns in initiative. You're ruining this vampire spawn. That crit saved your life. Chase? Alright, chat. You can make 30 feet of chase speed. Running, firebolt, snapping your fingers, and another massive bolt of fire surges their way. Burning flames. Your roll is an 8. It's missing, chat. However, you do have 1 more turn. You can cover the distance if you'd like, and make another strike if you'd like. Or a firebolt if you are so daring. Sleep? I'm seeing some sleeps now in the chat. What's its name? You have no idea. Alright, I'm seeing more firebolts, so we're gonna keep our distance a bit then. Firebolt out! Another one lobbing. For a solid 4. That's also a miss. Both of your attacks missing, chat. Oh no, though. The vampire turns, being unable to regenerate due to the last crit glaive strike from last turn. Actually, wait, no, it didn't regenerate last turn. And he failed to hit it with the radiant this turn. So the vampire spawn actually heals 10 HP. Regenerating some of its life force.
You failed to strike. Now, I return.
The vampire spawn lunges at you, chat. Vicious teeth. It chomps. 17 is a miss. Your mage armor protects you. It attempts to bite into your arm, chat, but the magical luminescent layer around your scales protects you for a moment. Chat, you're up again. What do? Glaive? Alright. Another glaive strike. You can go for 2 at the same time if this one misses. Chat, you've been getting really lucky with these glaive attacks this combat. Glaive, whoosh. 6. A depressing miss. The vampire spawn grabs the glaive, throwing it to the side. Chat, with determination, you rotate again, prepared to swing it again, knowing that if you miss now, the vampire spawn will have yet another chance to regenerate. Glaive, 12. With that, the vampire spawn ducks. The glaive, slow, swings over the vampire spawn. With a smile, they grin. Well, of course they're gonna smile if they grin.
Seems you're a bit weak and inconsistent, kobold.
Chat, you're in a bad position right now. The vampire spawn seems ready to regen once again. Grin and laugh back louder. Bravado is only gonna get you so far, chat. Roll with rogue. Can you do that? No, you can't. That's not a rogue feature. Alright. You have nothing else you can do this turn, chat. As you pray for the RNGesus powers, vampire makes a bite attack, and you hope that your mage armor can keep you safe for now. 23. That's a hit. Chat, you are bit. Oops. You are bit. 10 damage. 6 of that being necrotic that the vampire spawn heals. Maybe for a moment you had this in the bag, chat. But slowly but surely the vampire spawn regenerates the damage you've dealt. The impact knocking you out. Now that you've fallen, chat, let's roll your hit dice, shall we? Alright, so you have no health at the moment. Wait. Alright, let's roll your hit dice now. Override. Sure. I want to roll your hit dice. Let me short rest. Here we go. Let's do it! 1d8 plus 2 and 2d6 plus 4. So chat, you heal for a total of... that is 21 HP. Oh wait, wrong. 21. You're back, chat. You need to make full use of your hit dice right now. You've rolled all of your remaining ones. You haven't used them at all before now. And let me see what the rules that I wrote down are. They are, chat. Whenever you're reduced to 0 hit points, chat, you immediately roll all of your remaining hit dice. Which means although you do have double, those ones are wasted. This is your last stand, chat. If you fall now, you lose one of your permanent lives. You only have 3 of those. You might be able to get out of this alive. But that's still a massive loss. So keep that in mind. Chat, you're up. What do you do? Use garlic? Chat, perhaps if you were to search around for maybe a garlic plant or something beforehand, maybe you could have had one on you right now, but you don't. Glaive. Pray this hits. 3. A terrible miss, as your first turn is spent flailing this massive weapon to no avail. Chat, your next turn, what do you do? Glaive again. Praying once again. Striking with the glaive. 11 is a miss.
Who's winning now?
The vampire spawn regenerates another 10 hit points. Healed back to full. Their injuries from before restored.
Taste my bite.
Vampire spawn noms. 21 is a hit. Let me re-roll that just so it's not a crit and I can get the normal numbers. 9 damage, chat. As your health is once again chopped in 2. You're up again, chat. You're being bit. Multiple wounds around your body. You're weakening. You're losing strength. Tell them your water is holy.
No, it's not. I fed from your blood 3 times already. I would have been dead by then.
Are you ready for more glaive attacks? Chat. A lot of you really want to use this glaive just to stop the regen, but you're not proficient with this weapon and it's tough to use. All right, let's do this to a poll because it seems like some of you want to stop using the glaive. Glaive or swords now? Take your pick, chat. If you start with your swords, you're basically saying now that you're fine with the vampire regenerating the 10 hit points every turn. But perhaps the fact that you might start being able to actually hit the vampire might be more useful. Why don't you bite back? Chat, you're not fighting a creature that's just sleeping on the ground to the point where you can actually bite their jugular. You're fighting a murderous, strong vampire spawn. But anyway, swords. Cool. Getting weapons you're a bit more familiar with, chat. Your short sword and your dagger, as you strike with both of them in unison. Use the sword? Definitely. Short sword out with your offhand dagger. Chat, since you're not moving this turn, you can get advantage on your strike, I believe. Let me see how that feature works real quick. I think that Tasha's rogue changes it a bit. You can get your sneak attack just by standing still with steady aim. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. Alright, you can do that, chat, but you won't be able to use your dagger. In which case, chat, you stay perfectly still, ready for a strike that has advantage. If this were to hit, you to get sneak attack, which does far more than your offhand dagger. However, it's still a miss. The vampire spawn is quick. As they notice that you're pulling your short sword from your waist, they dodge it. You have another chance though, chat. Ready once again, steadying your aim and striking again with advantage. Your next short sword strike. Gosh, chat. 17 though is a hit. This one's striking. 6 piercing and an extra 1d6 for sneak attack. Chat. 10 damage. Struck. Bleeding out, the vampire spawn quickly regenerates the wound and laughs in your face.
Puny normal weapon.
You can't hurt me with those.
Break the stick of the glaive, turning it into a blade. Chat, do you really want to do that? Right now it's the vampire spawn's turn, but is that something that you want to do? I'll leave it up to you all. If you break it, sure, I'll let you use it as a short sword. But you will be breaking the weapon. Who knows? Maybe some of the magic will be lost, if not all of it. Whoa, do I even need to do a poll? All of you want to break it? We're not even gonna do a poll. Oh my word. Sure. Sure, chat, we'll let you do it. Sure. But first, vampire spawn is striking you because you already struck twice. 12 is a miss. You strafe, chat. Alright, you're up again. You can finally break it, chat. Make me a strength check. Good luck. 1. Chat, you're puny, you're weak, you attempt to just smash the thing onto the ground, maybe break it over your knee, you hurt yourself a bit onto the knee. You're not strong enough to break this weapon. Perhaps you'll get lucky, perhaps you can quickly try and break it on the edge of the stone flooring here. Something, you need a bit more time. The vampire spawn's ready to strike, you have one more turn, chat. Are you being a little bit more creative as to how you break this glaive? Can we redo? You don't have any inspiration at the moment. Yeah, you're weak, chat. You have a -3 strength. What did you expect? You went full dex. So many of you want to do cool strength related things, when in reality, you just don't have the strength to accomplish it. That's like a serious hindrance for you all. Because your ideas are cool, but your character can't do them. Break it with a firebolt? Alright. Sure thing, chat. As you prepare a firebolt, striking the glaive with it. Chat, I'm gonna need this firebolt to deal at least 5 damage for the glaive to melt into. Let's go ahead and roll your d10. I believe it does a d10, right? Yeah, d10. If not, chat, you will need to do a little bit more fire damage next turn to deal at least 5 to burn the glaive. Exactly 5 damage. Chat. You burn the glaive, searing it in two. With your new weapon in hand, your short sword has been forged. You can see the glaive's magic waning, fading in and out. Chat, you've weakened the glaive due to this transformation. The extra radiant damage has been reduced. Oh wait, why does the radiant damage only say d6? I thought it was more than that. Oh yeah, it's only d6. It's now a d4. But you can use it now. Nice work. It's actually a usable weapon for you. And this is now a broken glaive that uses your dexterity modifier. And you are proficient. And it uses dex for the damage. With that, a quicker weapon that you can flail, chat. However, that was both of your turns, and the vampire goes for a bite. Chomp. 11 is a miss. During this time, chat, you're dodging. Maybe you throw the other end of the glaive at the vampire spawn. They're quick to duck and avoid it, being unable to close the distance and get another successful bite on you. Another 2 turns on your end, chat. What do you do? Can you get a stake for the vampire? Chat, killing a vampire here will essentially do nothing. You need to kill a vampire in its place of residence while it's been defeated. Right now, you're just stopping this vampire from killing you. There's no way in heck you're gonna kill it. Stab it with a glaive? I would have done the same. Nice work, chat. Stab. Broken glaive? Cut. Haha, look at those numbers. It's actually working, chat. You strike. Alright. You can add sneak attack to this as well. With your steady aim. Alright, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 damage. That's a lot of damage. Radiant light pouring out from the weapon as well. Weakening the vampire. Dual wield? Chat, you get advantage on the strike with steady aim and an extra sneak attack die if you use it. Dual wielding does not help you in this instance. It's more beneficial to steady your aim and strike true with this weapon. Not only that, but if it crits, you do tons. Yeah, dual wielding is not meta in this situation. Right now, steadying your aim and striking again would be the better play if you want to continue stabbing. Yeah, do not dual wield. I'm saving you all some damage, gamers. Your second strike? Why would you do anything else? This blade is doing work now? 18 is a hit. See, chat? You wouldn't have hit if you were offhanding. 9 more damage. Ow. That's a lot of damage.
You broke the glaive. You're quick with that blade.
With that, the vampire rushes towards you, attempting to bite the palm of your hand, chat, attempting to sink her teeth into you in any way, shape, or form. The bite lunges. 23 is a hit. Oh no, chat. Oh, never mind. Bite here. Go. Numbers. 7 damage. A chomp to your left hand, chat. 7 damage. The spawn heals for 3. This is it, chat. You need to take her out now. If she gets another solid hit on you, who knows if you'll live to tell the tale. That's your favorite hand. Use the glaive again? Alright. Taking the broken glaive. Injured. Bloodied. You hold it in your right hand, and you attempt to jab it into the spawn's neck. Make 2 attacks with advantage, chat. Both of those hitting. Jabbing twice. Look at all that... Actually, why is it doing D10s? Oops. It should be doing D6s now. Let me fix that. But ultimately, those are hits, and that's enough damage to kill. And with that, the spawn falls, turning to ash.
You're too strong.
And with that, the spawn fades and disappears, leaving you here, wounded, bloodied, but alive, with the glaive broken but still in your possession. Congratulations, chat, you survived! Nice work! You won! You survived the game! With that, chat, you spin the blade a few times in your hand, putting it to your side, perhaps in your backpack, with a smile on your face, and the hope within you refilled. You can only know that your continued existence, your enjoyment of the situation, even if it's but fleeting due to your injuries, you know that somewhere a vampire is taking great pleasure in your emotions right now, feeding off your hope, your satisfaction, your determination to continue. For Himeno, you've continued to survive, chat, for an assortment of reasons. With the hope that your friend, or acquaintance, I guess, Himeno, perhaps having managed to find the village that you mentioned, you begin your trek back. Through the caves, next to the grave that you defiled. Around the soul stones and the desecrated corpse. And back to the troll area, where the original troll had ambushed you. With that, you embark on a new path, one you have yet to travel, although you know the direction. A village. Most likely ruined and desecrated. But a small spot in this ruined and messed up forest. Wondering what it would look like, chat. You continue on. Let me make sure there's nothing here that you can't see. There we go. To the village. And with that, chat, we're gonna end it here. You've made it to the village. Some rest, some relaxation is deserved. And with that, chat, you finally finished what we were supposed to do last session. Congratulations. Chat, this deserves a level up. We're gonna do that next session. But for now, thank you all for playing today. We do this once a week, every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST. Whatever the time is right now, it's 3 hours previous. So keep that in mind. If you want to see Himeno one more time, maybe show up next session. Who knows? Maybe she'll be here. It's time to do some city exploration next time. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Hope to see most of you all here next week. This is pretty fun so far. I'm interested to see where the story goes from here. If all of you continue to enjoy the series, like I said, next YouTube video, well, not the next one, but soon-ish video, could be discussing the cool stuff that's happened in this campaign. So if you're taking part, if you're influencing the story, then I'm interested to see what makes the cut in the animated in a nutshell video potentially coming soon. But keep the chat alive, alright? If you die only 2 sessions in, I'm not gonna have enough content to actually make a video off of. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. Hopefully, if you were working on something, you were able to focus a bit more. If you were like complete vibing with this being the only thing that you have opened on your phone or computer, I pity you. After this, maybe you want to go outside a bit, breathe in some fresh air, and then get some work done, or start doing some arts and crafts, you know? Maybe be a chef, you know, maybe cook some delicious food like Chat Junior here. But regardless, thanks for hanging out, chat. I'm gonna go get some work done and maybe make some more tea, and I'll talk to you all next time.